89.3 2GLF.
You are now listening to Three Quirks and a Turk at 89.3 FM.
This is my station.
Action.
It's just insane and I love it.
Entertainment.
Hey guys, it's Selena Gomez.
Hey, this is Ed Sheeran.
Hey guys, it's Taylor Swift.
Entrepreneurs.
You need to learn this business, and this is the time to do it.
And empowerment.
Become an insider, so you have to know the rules before you get in the game.
It's Friday.
I can't believe that it's Freaky Friday.
YB Moody, shake that booty and tune in to the voice of the continent.
89.3 FM. Trinity, welcome. How are you?
Thank you, Ola. I'm amazing. And I know it's quite wet. It's been very wet this week. But you know what?
What's that?
I saw something online and it basically said, just because it's wet, the weather isn't miserable, we are. So we have to make the most of it.
What do you mean we are miserable? The weather's miserable. It's making us miserable.
It's all a mindset. You know what I
Really?
mean? Yeah, if the sun's out, it's too hot. If it's raining, it's too wet. So guys, just make the most of it.
It's a human body because we humans...
Just drive safe.
We humans, Trinity, we love the sun. So therefore, when the sun's not out, the human, our DNA, we get a bit more, down and out and about. But it's Friday. YB Moody.
And shake your
booty. So you've been doing a lot of stuff, Trinity. You've been out and about doing an amazing project, and you're here with us today. Also you were the youngest member of the producer for Channel 10. What was that like?
Yeah, so I used to work at Channel 10. I was a morning TV producer, the youngest in the country.
Yes.
I was only about 19 or 20 when I started full-time producing there.
Okay.
And that was until the show finished. It was so amazing. We got to interview so many amazing talent. I met so many cool people, had amazing experiences.
Okay.
And now I've launched my own thing called Hot Stuff.
Okay. Tell us a bit about Hot Stuff. What you're doing with Hot Stuff there, Trinity, because I know that everybody's hot in the studio. We're all hot kind of people. But tell us, what kind of hot stuff are you doing?
So Hot Stuff, we basically cover the hottest stuff happening now.
Yeah.
And we go to, and we interview basically, that encapsulates everything from sports, TV, music events.
Yes.
So we've been to like the F1, we've interviewed some of those cool drivers.
That must be exciting for you, F1.
Oh my gosh, that was so exciting. It's one of the most luxurious events and sporting events in the world.
Okay.
So it was cool. We did the Rolling Stone Music Awards, and since then we've done a bunch of other things. We've travelled to Tonga, America for it, and done some cool projects.
So today we're going to be talking about personal branding, and Miss Valentina has been away in Italiano, and she decided to come back to Australia. So welcome back, Miss Valentino.
Oh, thank you. Ciao. It's
Ciao,
nice
Bella.
Yeah, don't you look smart?
Ciao, Bella.
And very badass.
I'm always a badass, mate,
That is some personal branding there.
That's branding.
Ooh, you're looking very smart and Italian too, I gotta say.
Italian?
Yeah, like it's giving like the Italian, what's that famous Italian brand? Like Gucci vibes or Chanel.
Gucci vibe. Go stand up for a sec, Miss Valentino. I want to see that jacket of yours. Come on.
Straight from work.
Show me that jacket of yours. That looks very Italiano, huh?
Outfit. Thank you very much.
So between the cheese, the wine, and now you're back in this miserable weather in Sydney.
Oh my God, I love. This is why people leave Sydney to go to Europe, because the Europe summer is the best summer ever.
I agree.
100%.
And you know what? What I loved about Italy is the fact that we've had 2-hour siestas. We have 2-hour lunches, 2-hour dinners or more. We don't count, and the time just goes so quickly.
It's funny you're saying that, because I know a lot of Asian countries, they do have the same, even Japan, Vietnam and Thailand. And this is something that our modern countries are not adapting to. And they're talking about mental health, and they're talking about we're not really focused enough in work. Why not allow our workers to have 1 hour siesta? And that will just reboost them up, and they'll be more energetic and dynamic during work hours, right?
Some corporate workplaces, which I won't name here, but they do have beds for people.
Are you talking? Yeah, don't name. They're a bunch of morons,
I've heard
those
about
guys.
that, yeah. Oh, wow, yeah.
Well,
I know who they are, but I don't want to promote them anymore.
They don't want you to leave their company, basically.
Correct.
They want you to work, come in early. They have certain services, kitchens for you, bathrooms and bedrooms for you, so you can just nap and sleep there.
Actually, funny you're saying that. When I was in Japan, there's a company called Service. They're a massive software company, right? Same thing. You walk in there, they cook food for you, they got coffee for you, so you can pretty much bring family up there. So this is the Japan culture, and I thought, I love that.
I think we need more of that. But I know what you mean. It's they do it to keep businesses like employees in.
Yes.
The thing is, if as an employee, if I'm, deciding to work there, I would love that. Like free food,
Correct.
quick nap.
Yeah.
Everything's at your doorstep, you see.
Yes.
So that
So
means
you work longer.
that's right. So you don't leave work at all. You're basically living there. But anyway, back to Italy.
Yes.
So we don't have a work-life balance. Italy does.
Yes, I've seen a video on that today.
I wouldn't think Italy would have a work-life balance.
Rome wasn't built in a day. It was built
That's the
over
problem.
centuries.
That's the reason why, because they were eating and drinking and sleeping and
But
making babies.
They were connecting and they were living life.
Yes.
That's how you're supposed to be living. But we're here in Sydney, hustling.
That's true.
Constantly working our arse off for what?
Yeah, no, I agree. Where did you go in Italy?
So I travelled all around Tuscany. I mean, I've been to Italy before, but we decided to stay in one place. And then we went to Siena, we went to, Piombo, which is out west.
I haven't heard of that, yeah.
We went to the beach area, we went swimming there, we stayed the weekend there, we went all around.
Nice.
San Guico? Have you heard of that?
No.
So that's where my partner lives. In that area, his best mate.
Yes.
Gladiator?
Yes,
Where they film?
yes. Is that there?
That's
I
on
love
his
Gladiator.
friend's property.
No way.
And I was there for the 1,000 miles. So you were talking about Formula One, which I am a big fan of. And my daughter, if she's listening, she's a big fan of Formula One.
Yes.
Love it.
We have, Europe, they have this, what is called 1,000 miles. They have Ferraris, antique cars, driving through, starting from up above past Rome, coming all the way down south and then going back up.
Actually, what about Ferrari? It would be much cheaper to buy a Ferrari in Italy than would be, say, to buy here, right?
Of course, because of tax you're paying.
Tax, right? Yeah. Bugger, right?
Yeah. So you've got people from Canada, people from all over the world that they take their antique car or their Ferraris or modern cars, whatever it is.
Wow, to Europe.
And they drive from the north to the south and back up. And it's amazing.
Well, we're on the topic of work culture. Let me ask you this question. A few weeks ago, the union has actually proposed that we should work a 4-day week. Trinity, you're our guest. What's your thoughts on that? 4-day week?
100%.
100%?
I agree. And, just talking about work-life balance, 4 days a week, sign me up.
Correct. So instead of having a 1-hour lunch break, where you have half an hour lunch break, or you start 1 hour early, and then you have Friday, Saturday. I think that's amazing.
I think that is, because you literally have one extra day. Everyone can fit in more appointments.
Yes.
Everyone's happier, healthier, and everyone's more productive, I think.
And you know what? Some companies are already putting in, which is not every week they get, but some companies put in mental day week.
Mental day week.
So you take a Monday off, a day of the week of your choice.
Yes.
And you don't come in.
Okay. Why call it mental week?
It's like mental health.
Okay. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
But the thing is, it still doesn't work for a lot of these companies because people are still stressed. There's still deadlines. There's still
Yeah, that's the thing. Is that the workload's going to be even more because there's a bit less hours they're working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think the issue here is that we need to reassess and look at ourselves, what we want. Do we want to live in a big mansion? Do we want to drive a Ferrari? Or are we happy to live in a nice, comfortable 3-bedroom home?
Live at your parents' place.
Don't even go there, mate. Don't even go there.
Yeah, intergenerational living.
Yeah. Well, that's what Japan do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
in
they do.
Europe.
Yes, and Europe.
You know what? It worked for so many years.
Yeah.
So it's emotional intelligence is high.
Yes.
Connectedness is still there. Mental depression's dropped.
Right.
As well.
Really? Probably go the opposite. Depends on your daughters. Which ones keep driving you mental, mate,
But they say 5 extra lives for each daughter and a female partner, they say.
That is bullshit.
So, honey, if you're listening.
Oh, mate, I reckon that professor's probably dead by now because he's so stressed. You're tuning in with the 3 Quirks at 89.3 FM. We've got Trinity from the Hot Stuff and Miss Valentina is in the studio with us. Let's get a break and we'll come back and we're going to discuss about personal branding. I believe there is so much love in the studio on an 89.3 106.3 FM.
Quick travel story. He was performing in Spain, but I was deciding to go to the show he was performing at. He was performing at this club, but he came on at like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning.
Sinclair?
Yeah.
He's an awesome performer.
2 or 3 a.m. I didn't end up going because I was too tired.
Why is it so late though?
Exactly. In Australia, we're all shut and in bed.
Yeah,
and in Europe, they're just getting out the big DJs. So I thought that was cool.
Right. Yeah. So I know for a fact that these days personal branding is such an important thing. And I'm so glad that you two are here. You all got your own styles and brand. And the first question is... how do you brand yourself? This is something, I know how I brand myself, but the issue here is I see a lot of young influencers out there trying to brand themselves, and their message is just so confusing, so lost. So maybe Valentina, tell me, how do you brand yourself?
So branding, let's have a look at this. Personal branding is really you, a walking advertisement.
Yeah.
Okay. Say it that way. Because it's how you dress, it's your vibration, and it's your storytelling. That's right. How I bring branding down to the minimal, because you and I are going to connect. You're going to judge me in the split 3 seconds that you've just met me. You're going to, oh, do I like the way she dresses? Do I like the way she talks? Correct. Do I like her confidence?
Yeah.
Do we actually vibe in terms of alignment? And if we do vibe, then what is going to open the door for the both of us?
That's right. That's right.
So it's really... I've seen the young influencers and I see where they're going with the whole personal brand. It's become a hot topic. It's become a trend. And ideally, we should have done this years ago, but a lot of us have been personal brands. I mean, you, Davy, are a personal walking brand.
Look, but the fact is that my personal branding is not always about me. My personal branding is about evolving around other people and lifting other people. And this is what I want to bring this conversation up, is because I've noticed a lot of people these days, when they do personal branding, it's always about themselves. Even I work with a lot of influencers now, right? And I just noticed even their branding. So you pay influencer to go and promote a restaurant or a Ferrari showcase, but instead of promoting the food, it's all about them. But instead of a car, they stand in front of a bloody Ferrari and they film by themselves. I'm thinking, we're paying you to promote an expensive Ferrari. So we expect you to open the door, walk in, film the damn Ferrari, film the leather seat, film the rim.
I have something to say about that though. You're utilising their services because of their branding, and that's them.
I get that.
No, but the thing is, with social media, people aren't going to just care about seeing a Ferrari. If they know a recognisable face that has millions of followers, if I follow someone, I'm more likely to be like, oh, what are they doing?
Yeah, but don't you want to know, if they were at a Ferrari launch, right, then you at least showcase the Ferrari, not their face.
I feel like it has to be a balance.
Correct.
I understand. I agree with Trinity here. It has to be a balance, but the thing is, what sells? Is it the Ferrari or is it actually you? Because when I go into market, I'm not bringing in my brochures. I'm not bringing my big banners or anything. I'm selling me.
Correct.
So I'm going to sell you. I'm going to sell you me first before I sell the Ferrari.
I get that.
Because the whole point is it's connection.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. But if
so
you are working,
balance.
correct. But if you're working for a client, and if a client's paying you, first and foremost, yes, okay, you're saying I might have 2 million views or 2 million followers, then they will want to see what your next project is, which Trinity touched base on. Agree. Okay. But when you are on a project, on a job, you don't stand there for like 3 hours talking about yourself.
Well,
you will lose me straight away.
Yeah, I agree with you. Again, going back to what Trinity was saying, it is a fair balance of promoting yourself and promoting your client.
Correct.
So you are your vibe. And now these days, personal branding isn't just about you. It's your lifestyle. It's the people that you're surrounded with and who you're connected. It's the community that you're building.
Yes. It's also about your point of difference, and like
100%.
You need to establish what is your point of difference. And I feel that a lot of people out there, their message is too confusing. You don't know what they stand for, what they do. So hot and spicy, Trinity here. Your thoughts about personal branding and how you build that, because hot and spicy is also a new stuff. Hot stuff.
Hot and spicy.
I'm thinking KFC. But how good is that? See how good is that? Hot and spicy, the branding, right?
Yeah,
so you're here promoting hot stuff, right? You tell me, what is your branding?
Ooh, hot stuff. Well, I say it's like hot stuff. When people think hot stuff, a lot of things come to mind. Like if I someone, like I've told my like older aunties and grandparents, and they're like, girl, what side are you on?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I think that first piques interest.
Yes.
So hot stuff, following the hottest stuff happening now. And one of the things I'm still trying to niche, and I'm still trying to see what exactly I would like the point of difference.
Yes.
Because like you said, there's so many creators out there. So I feel like it's just a journey.
Correct.
It's always evolving. But one thing for me is my hot reds and pinks.
Great.
So your colouring,
colour.
your colour is your
that's
branding,
it.
right?
Branding colours.
And red, like even, you know, with this radio station, you have, you know, like reds, and like with McDonald's, it's red with foods, it's like advertising, it like gets your interest. A lot of brands have red, so for me, red is like a sense of urgency, so you want to be involved.
Yeah. It's funny you're saying colouring colours, because if you look at all the top end brand, their colours are not bright. The high end VIP, they're more dark. They're more dark kind
Black,
of colour,
white,
black,
grey,
gold,
silver.
Have you noticed that? So all the high. So I'm thinking about my company. I might change all my branding now to a upper market now, instead of the
elite
bright colour.
level.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm
because
thinking.
the mass market use primary colours.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to
I
say.
always thought that I love colours and bright, but the more that I've been involved in this branding for years and years, and now I'm realising maybe I should go for the exclusive.
You can. The rebranding is a very expensive.
I know. I know.
Expense that people go through. That I know that because I've worked for a lot of companies and I help them rebrand. It's a very expensive tool to do.
That's correct.
Now, talking about colours, we talk about authenticity.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't know how to be authentic. They don't know how to be themselves. They don't know how to show up to be themselves. Because, like you were saying, differentiation
That's correct.
is about who you are as well. So if you can show and become or embody the superpower that you need to share with people, then yeah, absolutely. Because you can spot a fraud away, can't you?
Oh, I see a lot of that these days. I mean, everybody wants to be a keynote speaker. Everybody wants to be that Mr. and Mrs. Popular. But when they open their mouth, they just lose me straight away. And we have a lot of guests that come out of the studio over the years and they self-claim to be the guru of public speaking, the guru of this and that. But sometimes I look at the way they present their case or what they do. I'm just thinking, bloody hell, man. Seriously, don't embarrass yourself, mate, you know? Don't embarrass yourself.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it here, but the person that you sent me, but, you know, I laughed. But the thing is, they have these confidence somehow to just go and do it. And,
disillusional confidence, I call it.
So what's that movie of Anna who...
Oh...
You know what I'm talking about on Netflix, right?
The fraudster?
Yes.
She was rich or something?
Yes. So
I don't know the name of it.
I don't remember it.
So what's the story? Is it in the movie?
She pretended to be a wealthy rich person, right? And she went and got a loan, and then she's in prison right now. But basically, it's delulu. It's the delusion, the illusion
That's
of
correct.
thinking. That's what you're talking about.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, you've got to be delulu.
But at least, then the woman that's got locked up, she's good at what she's doing.
Yeah.
She was good at what she's doing.
And somebody else is selling her art, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Far
yeah.
out. It's...
But also, I've heard delulu is the solulu. Sometimes you have to be delusional when you have the gifts and talents so that you push through all those mental boundaries.
But especially if you don't believe that you have those gifts and talents, so you become delulu and then you have that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I guess people are literally doing that, but they don't have those talents.
Yes, but some people, and I've heard a conversation with someone who went overseas, went to New York City, decided, I'm going to reinvent myself. And they decided, okay, rent out the most expensive apartment in New York City, have parties, dress up, go, spend a fortune. And they've put themselves into debt. Now, delulu can take you extreme.
Yes.
But you've got to be realistic about those goals and making sure that, your finances are actually in order as well. So you can go both,
But then that's like keeping up with the Joneses, and this is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Everybody's thinking they're a celebrity. They're living the lifestyle of the rich and famous. And again, this brings back to social media, and a lot of people copy this. And why you think we have an issue with depression, anxiety because of social media, right? So. Also, it's a funny thing because I went to a business. I was a judge on a business event last week, and I was speaking to one of this new guy that coming up with an app, and he was saying the stats for depression, anxiety amongst youth these days is so high. The youth know that by having their phone and social media day in, day out, it's not good for them, but they just don't know how to get out of that dilemma. Then the guy said to me, well, I have developed an app. And this app's called emotional intelligence. It's emotional intelligence counseling. So when you feel depressed and out and about, then you jump on this app and you talk to this app, and this app will be emotionally can understand what you're saying. But my point is, the issue is like, hang on, we were depressed in the first place because of bloody social media.
Exactly, thank you.
So why are we utilising social media and computer stuff, AI, to deal with depression?
It doesn't help. So really just knocking yourself, going camping, grounding yourself, just getting off a 10-week bender off phones, just disconnect yourself, or just set up new habits that you only allow on the phone for 1 hour and that's it. But the thing is, talking about that, the trend at the moment is actually reversing. They're not buying the new iPhones, they're buying the Nokias, they're buying because it doesn't have those extra apps
the dumb
and social
phone,
medias.
the dumb phone.
And you know what? It's simple. All you have to do is call your mum and dad or whoever that is, and that's it.
I've got one at home.
I still have one.
Yes. I'm definitely going to use it. So Trinity, I mean, your hot stuff and all that, you probably deal with a lot of people who out there are fake to make it. A lot of disillusioned people out there. What's your vibe? What's your feedback on this topic?
Well, what do you think about fake it till you make it, actually? Because that's a very big topic.
Fake it till you make it. I think there is a line, like we were saying before, with people who, you know, take it too far and won't have the talents. But I actually think you kind of do have to fake it until you make it. Because, like, if you're putting your mind to, like, I'm doing this. Like, for example, I've always, you know, wanted to do F1 presenting. Yeah. And I wasn't faking it, but I rocked up and started interviewing, and it happened. But you kind of have to be in that mindset already before you even are.
Yeah, but the thing is, so I don't believe in fake it till you make it, and you just said it.
That's action. You're taking action. There's a difference. Fake it till you make it. It's like sometimes people are just really full of themselves to the point where they think they know it all.
But you didn't fake it.
You're taking action.
You actually embodied the motion that needed to do it.
That's
because
right.
Faking it, I feel that faking it, people can spot a fake.
Yes.
You can only take it so far.
Correct.
Yeah.
Folks, you are tuning in with the Three Quirks and a Turk 89.3 FM 2GF. So, Miss Trinity, the hot stuff presenter, told me about your new project that you are planning to work on. Would you like to share that with us today, Trinity?
Let's do it. So the new exciting project is I'm calling all Aussie kids from the 2000s. And basically, I need your help because I'm on a mission for a nostalgia hunt to go and interview all the childhood TV presenters that we, grew up watching.
Yeah.
Okay? So H2O, ABC3, it's like, where are these kids presenters gone? I'm missing them, like a nostalgia hit,
I think some are probably on drugs or they're homeless.
No, that's like childhood, like celebrity stars. We're talking, the local homegrown that we used
Aussie,
to
right?
watch.
You have to the Aussie talents and that, right?
Yeah, where have they gone? Like, they just got out of sight, right?
That's right. One hit wonder, unfortunately, a lot of them.
Not always. Some of them are still doing presenting.
Good.
I've seen a couple on the networks.
Yes.
So I've been doing a lot of investigation.
But does that mean that the industry is hard then?
Of course it's hard.
Yeah.
Like to sustain and to be in the industry for the long haul.
Yeah.
And because there's always new talent.
That's right.
That keeps coming out.
That's right. And this is the issue why you get a lot of celebrities who are addicted to drugs or depression, because like they might have one gig for like 1 or 2 years, right? And they're on a high. Once they lose that gig, they go back to square one and they can't get out of it. They go, when's my next project going to be? And because people don't look up to them anymore, they're not that kind of high status within the entertainment industry, they get depressed, anxiety as well.
Yeah, well,
but it's that craving of being the creativity.
That's correct.
Right?
That's
and
correct.
You've enjoyed it and you're loving it and you're feeding that mind.
Correct.
And your ego, you get an ego boost out of it.
Yeah. People are making fuss over you. You know what I mean? And when you think about it, when you're on a high, everywhere you go, people recognize you. Everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to interview you. And then once you finish that job, they move on to someone else. And then you're like, well, I'm a has-been now.
Yeah, has-been, yeah.
I'm a has-been now.
That took a turn, but no, we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on the positive side.
Oh, you're posing the positive side. Okay.
Yeah. So hot stuff is basically bringing them back, seeing where they are.
seeing where they are, and just like having that nostalgia hit. For example, high five. I want one of the high five stars to teach me their dances.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't that be
Okay.
fun? The intro dance.
Yeah,
High
yeah.
five. Dun, 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 high five.
Have their fans moved on from them?
Actually, no, I saw that they have still been commenting on like some of the high five posts saying,
Really?
we still miss this, and there was another show, it was called H2O, and I was looking at one of the stars they want to interview, and people were literally commenting, like, I just finished H2O the other day, and so people love nostalgia. I don't know why.
Wow.
Do you guys love nostalgia?
It's the same with vintage clothes, right?
Yeah.
We love our old vintage clothes.
But I guess it gives you like good memories of back then.
Yeah.
That's right.
If you had, childhood shows watching up on movies, they just take you back to a good time when
Even
everything was
music
simple.
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
70s,
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah.
Music.
I used to love Monkey Magic religiously when we used to go
Oh my
home after
God.
school. We would sit there and watch Monkey Magic, and I always play the
showing
Monkey
your
Magic.
age.
And I was
Monkey
like, I'm the
Magic.
Monkey Magic, and I love that show. And Astro Boy. Remember Astro Boy?
Yes, Astro Girl as well.
and
yes.
Astro Girl, yes.
Yeah.
And Voltron, those robots and all that.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
Don't know that
God, I love those good old
Yeah,
days.
before your time, Trinity.
Yeah. I know Dad used to put on Monkey Magic
Yes.
for us at home, and we used to watch a couple.
Your dad must be a top bloke to, he's a top bloke to
Top
watch all
bloke,
those.
yeah.
He thinks
sure
he
he
is.
Yeah.
He thinks he is.
Oh,
But
does he?
But no, that's why I'm doing a call out. If
Yes.
anyone has any fun childhood shows that they miss and they want to know about the
Yes.
presenters, hit us up and we're going to go and interview them and find out where
Sounds
they
good.
are.
Well,
Sounds
where
good.
can they? They come on our Facebook or Instagram,
Yes.
or TikTok,
Yes.
or YouTube Shorts.
Wow.
YouTube
Everything.
channel. Just message us and tell
Yes.
us. We want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Love that.
Head to hotstuff_now.
So what's your plan though? Are you planning to interview one star a week, one star a month, and then are you willing to travel interstate?
Yep.
What's your plan?
I think I don't have a plan.
You don't have a plan.
Spontaneity is the
You're
best
just gonna
part in
do
life.
it.
I'm gonna message a couple and then
Yeah.
we'll see how many we can get. If we're flooded back with responses, I'm gonna be, interviewing as often as I can and then
Okay.
slowly putting that up on socials. And of course I'm travelling interstate. So
Yeah.
Australia.
But where did the idea come from?
Oh, it came from, I was scrolling TikTok, which I never do, but I think, no. There was two stories. I don't know which one.
Yeah.
I was either on TikTok and I saw a nostalgia video pop up and I thought, oh my gosh. And I started going in and looking and it made me feel so good. And I thought, I want to know where these TV stars are now.
Good.
And then I've been singing this thing. It's like, Guadoop, went the little green frog one day. Do you guys know that?
No.
It's something
You're
from...
showing your age now.
Yeah, I don't know it. So it's from my childhood. So that's
little
why
frog.
I think I searched up on TikTok and then all the nostalgia came.
Really?
So it was one of those two things. But
Your
yeah,
feed is bombing you now.
So your
Yeah.
inspiration was some bloody little green frog.
it just popped. It's like something in my memory just clicked. So wild. And I
Wow.
thought,
So it triggered your emotions, it triggered you, your past, and everything's coming up.
yeah.
Bloody hell, how funny is that?
Yeah, and I was
so what
up,
about
yeah.
your sister Siobhan? Does she give you any inspiration about the past and all that as well? Or what's Siobhan like?
Well, Siobhan hasn't given me any inspiration
No?
yet. I have to ask her about some childhood TV shows.
Yeah.
But, H2O.
H2O.
Did you have Round the Twister?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Round and Twister.
I saw one of their talent. Yep, I'm going to go to Melbourne and interview one of the girls from there. Yep.
Round the Twister, and then
Nice.
there's
Round the twist. Yep.
not Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Play
what's-
School.
Play School.
Play
but-
School, Sesame Street. Oh my gosh, Sesame Street. That's a good
Degrassi
one.
High. I grew up.
Sesame Street. Yes.
Do you remember Degrassi High? That's
yeah.
American.
Yeah, no, I remember watching a couple of episodes of that.
Wow. So tell me about your Siobhan, though, your sister. She's gonna give you some inspiration as well.
Yeah, I think you have to ask everyone from different demographics.
Oh, okay.
And everyone, have you heard of It's Another Thing Online? And everyone's like, Cleo. Like, it's a global thing from
Cleo
H2O.
magazine.
No, Cleo, it's like an Aussie star from H2O, which
Okay.
was a childhood TV show.
Yeah.
And it's blown up for like
Really?
years now.
No.
So like I went to a concert last night and the singer started saying to everyone, Cleo.
Cleo.
Everyone knows it. So the nostalgia does hit. There's an audience for it.
It's been interesting because I've noticed, like, even in school now, a lot of teenagers actually love the vinyl.
Yes.
They love the old fashioned.
Vinyls are still around.
That's correct. They love the flares,
still
the
have my
80s, the
vinyls.
70s, right? So do I.
Yeah.
I collect them.
Yep.
I love that.
And
I
you
love
know
that.
what? I regret. is selling getting rid of my mum's old vinyl record player.
Oh, you should have kept it.
I didn't know anybody who could fix it.
You should have kept it.
There is somebody that can fix it.
You can still buy them around.
You can.
I still see people selling it.
And it's not. It's reasonable price too.
Yeah.
It depends on the speakers as well as the add-on.
Right.
So
That's right.
If I had
No, that's amazing.
extra money, I'd pimp up my vinyl record living room.
Pimp it up.
Yeah.
So in terms of like, you tell us, Trinity, so in terms of the lifestyle and what's happening within your circle, do you feel that people are concentrating for the fame these days more than the authentic story and stuff like that?
Well, I think with social media, as we kind of all know, that people, you know, they're chasing the clout, they're chasing the followers.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like we will have to stay true to ourselves, like you were saying before, about, you know, being authentic.
Yeah.
But with social media, everyone puts a facade on.
That's
so I feel like it's so interesting to find people that are real.
Correct.
Yeah, because it's this perfectionism that you have to look this way and act this way.
But
you know, sometimes like you can have behind the scenes. Like that's what personal branding's about.
That's correct. You just got to work it.
You still have that professional look or whatever look that you need to show off, but then you can share behind the scenes and stories and go, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing the hard work, which is doing the task of editing videos or, you know, filming or setting up, whatever that is.
Yeah.
That's right.
And people love seeing behind the scenes, I feel like. They don't just like seeing the polished picture of things. They like seeing
behind the
what goes
scenes
into
is
it.
always good. I always like behind the scene.
Yeah.
So you see a bigger picture. But we're going to take a break. Thank you, Miss Trinity Hot Stuff, for joining the Three Quirks and a Turk.
Thank you.
Looking forward to your future projects.
Yep.
89.3 family.